welcome to Barre class. This is an hour-long class. My name is Jenna. You're going to need weights, maybe 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, whichever weight feels good for you for a Barre class, and heavy or many repetitions. And you'll need a chair. We'll be utilizing it as a stabilizer and also as a piece of equipment. So get ready. We're going to start at the back of our mat or the back of your space because you're going to walk out forward. So make sure you're at the back of wherever your space is, or you have enough room around you that you don't mind walking forward towards me. And that's it. Let's turn the music on. I'm going to get my volume up here as well. So just starting at the back of your mat, we're going to start in a turned out squat. So let your heels settle about a little bit wider than hip distance, and your toes turned out just a little bit. So looking at it, you'd have your heels a little bit wider, your toes a little bit turned out. We're going to start with our arms up in the air, and then start big arm circles here, reaching our arms back and back. 2 more, back and back. Let's reverse that forward here. Take it forward and forward. Draw the navel and start to engage through the whole torso. Reach those arms up, nice and easy. Come down, elbows find the thighs, and then reach up to the sky. Down, hip creases are reaching back, up to the sky. You can feel the seat reach back. You're really pressing into your feet. Reach up. One more slow. Let's speed it up. Ready, here you go. You're down and reach. Come down. So I'm letting my elbows tap into the thighs, so I know I'm getting as low as I can go. If you can't do that yet, that's okay. Aim there if you can. If this doesn't feel great for your shoulders or your back, you can just bring your hands in front of your heart and let the legs do the moving here. Down and up. If you're here with your hands in front of your heart, press the hands into one another firmly here. Engage your chest, open your collarbones, and breathe. We're gonna move into a side reach here in 2 and 1. Right arm to the left and reach. Bring that left arm into your side body. Down, reach. Maybe you'll come into releve on that right foot. Down, reach, down. Open up to the side body. 1 more, straight into the other side. 8 times here. Down and reach. Really open up through that left side. Down and reach. You can bring the hand to the waist if you want. 4 more, right here. Take it down. How's that breath moving? 3, 2, maybe you're lifting that heel. 1, come down, last set. Reach up, it's down, reach up, down. Let's go, 4 more here, 4. You should be warm now. 3, very nice. 2, hold down low, stay right here for 4. 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna keep our legs wide. We're gonna walk our hands out into a plank. So you're here in plank, legs are wide. Don't twerk, even if you know how to. I don't know how to. Hold in stillness, lengthen through the crown of your head. Your legs are as wide as they were in your turned out squat. And then find some space here, pressing your hands down into the ground. Spoiler alert, we're about to take this up into a wide-legged downward dog. Let's do that now. 4 counts to pike your hips up here. You have 4, 3, 2, and then take it back down. 3, 2, pike your hips up. Up. Maybe your heels press down here. Lift your heels to come back into your downward dog. We're gonna do that 2 more times. Lift those hips up, 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 and take it down. Breathe. Pike your hips up. Stay right here. Walk your hands in. 1 hand print, so you're a little bit narrower in your downward dog. Take your right hand and tap your left calf and take it forward. Left hand to the right and forward. Right hand to left. Maybe you snake that hand all the way around to the calf. Same thing, left hand to the right and down. Draw your navel in, take it back and down. You're still into your downward dog. Reach back and down. 1 more time, each side, reach. Find a more twist here. Reach, twist. All right, now this time we're gonna just press back. Take that right hand, wrap it around your calf, stay there, twist, hold on as leverage. Let your head just drape down to the ground. Bend to that right elbow, twisting towards the back. Come forward. Same thing, other side. Finding a twister. Left hand's gonna find that right calf, pressing into the ground. You might look under your arm. Let your head dangle there. Take the twist. And then from there, hands down, Knees down, bring your toes together, and then sit back into a child's pose. Maybe a little wiggle back and forth to nestle your torso between your thighs here. Give yourself a nice big breath in and a big breath out. Stay there, 2 more breaths. This is a great place to really bring yourself into class and dedicate your practice to something, anything. Yourself is always a good place. Enjoying your body moving is a nice intention as well. All right, let's come forward onto our forearms, walk our legs back behind us. Now we're in a forearm plank. Hello, this is fun. Stay right there, lengthen through the crown of your head. Pressing down into the ground with your forearms, your wrists, your hands. Your arms are in a parallel position, so the wrists and the elbows are in one line, and the elbows are right underneath your shoulders. You're pressing down into your surface, spread your fingers nice and wide, and then we're gonna traction those elbows back. So you're gonna press down into the floor and then energize the elbows back. You're gonna feel the chest open. And then an additional engagement cue might be to pull apart, as if you're trying to rip a piece of paper between your 2 hands here. Here comes Nugget. She's gonna be my assistant today. I wish she knew how to demo. That'd be helpful instead of just this hanging out. Stay there and hold. We're gonna take this into a side plank. So where you're at, you're gonna tuck in your right arm, your left arm, you're gonna tuck in your right arm so that they're right over one another. Arms akimbo right in front of you. Holding on right here. For 4, you might come onto your knees if you wanna modify. You're gonna come onto the right arm and reach that left arm up to the sky and then bring it back underneath you. Switch over to the right. The legs can be hip distance or wider if you want to swivel like that, or you might be on your knees hugging the heels in and down and reach, replace, swivel, reach, replace, swivel, reach, replace, swivel, reach. That was it. Replace. Stay right there. Hold on there for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower your body down. Come into Sphinx pose. So similar to what we were just doing, forearm plank, elbows underneath your shoulders, wrists in line, but we're gonna pull back and press our chest forward. Breathe in, breathe out, and then from there, reach your arm in front of you, roll onto your back. We have flat back for our abdominal warm-up. So here, we're gonna start with our knees bent, our feet down. We can feel our sacrum on the ground, so that lowest part of our spine, and then shoulder blades are on the ground, base of skull on the ground. The midsection will be different for everybody because we all have a different curve in our back, and we want to lengthen that curve without pressing into the ground and like shoving our sacrum down to the ground. So that midpoint between your sacrum and your lumbar spine, where that curve is in your spine, that's where you want to use your abdominals to wrap together and anchor down. Make sure it's your abdominals that are doing the work, not the pressure of rocking your seat back. So we're getting our abdominals to engage, trying to keep those sits bones facing forward. From there, hands down on the ground, face to the sky, shoulder blades together. Lift your right leg up, flex to the foot. Lift your left leg up, flex to the foot. Start to bend and reach. This is to get some flexibility, as well as to tune into your own engagement possibilities. So as you reach, your rib cage wraps in and presses down. Bend, straight, bend, and stretch. So we're getting a stretch for our hamstrings, as well as engagement in our abdominals. So bend, wrap in. Bend, reach, wrap in. Become a little bit more anchored down into your surface. Bend, reach, engage. Bend, reach, engage. Soften through the seat a little bit. Try to make this about the low abdominals. So you're starting to get the intricacies of your own torso strength here. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, hold on the 1. Lower your right leg down for 2 and lift for 2. Same thing on the left for 2. We're going to keep our feet flexed and try to keep our legs long here. So we continue the strengthening and stretching simultaneously. The leg is engaged in the quadricep and stretching in the hamstring. Reach long. We're going to feel the low abdominals doing that cranking work of lowering the leg with resistance and then cranking it back up. Lower, crank that leg back up. Take it down. Maintaining the bracing of those low abdominals and your hips. So those hips stay still as you move your legs in this really big range of motion. All right? Our right leg's gonna lower it down. Stay right there. Little lift, up and down. Let's try both of those legs moving a little bit. So there's a slight rocking of the pelvis, very tiny, tiny, tiny. Lift, lower, lift. Both legs moving here. They're frozen in space, and then just the abdominals doing the rocking work here. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold down there. Bottom leg goes to the side for 2 and comes back in for 2. Reach it out. Challenge that oblique and take it back in. Are your shoulder blades planted down on the ground all the way to the very top corners by your shoulders? Keep your toe to the sky. Try not to rotate out. You're going to just go as out to the side as you can without the toe turning out. Take it out and in. This should be really challenging, those low abdominals. And in. Last one right here. Take it out. Inhale and exhale as you bring it in. Bring that leg up and switch to the left. Hold right there. You go down an inch and up an inch. So bracing through the hips. It's down and up. Right leg to the sky, left leg long. Up, down. All right. So it's a real quiet, soft movement here. You're closing your eyes maybe. You're super focused on your low abdominals, your rib cage wrapping down an inch, up an inch. You can feel the slight rocking in your pelvis that you're doing with your abdominals. Down and up. Beautiful, Janet. Yes, keep wrapping that rib cage in. Let's go 4 more there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take that leg to the side for 2 and in. Let's inhale, open, and exhale, bring it in. Inhale, exhale. Leg is hovering barely off the ground. It should take a lot of work to keep it there. Out, and in, toes to the sky. Out, and in. We've got 2 more right there. Take it out, and in. It's out, and in. Stay right there. Bring both legs to the sky. Point through your toes. Connect your legs. Hands are down. Nice and easy. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Bring your arms to the sky. Reach them behind you. Inhale, reach away. Exhale, in. Inhale, back. Exhale, in. Let's go 2 more here. Inhale. And exhale. We're going to inhale and hold right there, but not hold our breath. Continue to breathe and hold for 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, woohoo! Bring those knees into your chest. Take a little rock right and left. Make sure your weights are near. You're gonna flip onto our abdominals and work our triceps right away. So if working on your abdominals doesn't work for you, you can absolutely press yourself up onto your knees and work here. You can also stand up. As long as you have a hinge, neutral spine, and you're as low down to the ground as you can possibly go, that'll work. Otherwise, we'll stay on our abdominals. Bring your legs about hip distance apart, taps of the feet down. You might grab your weights. You might also not grab your weights if you're not interested or your muscles aren't feeling interested in extra resistance today. So reaching arms behind you, thumbs down to the ground. Inhale, lift, palms down towards the ground, thumbs out to the side. Lift through your sternum, plant through the tops of your feet. Lift your arms up off the ground, lengthen through your neck. Just start to soften and lengthen. So practicing engagement. You create a little bit of slack in the elbow to find lots of engagement with your lengthening back. Soften, lengthen. How small, how tiny can you make this movement? If I were seeing you right now, I would barely see you making a move here. What I would see, however, are your triceps just popping. Lengthen, soften, lengthen, soften, lengthen. Janet, such a great angle to see you. Thank you. Lengthen. Great, Abby. Good. Lengthen. Beautiful, Karen. Lengthen. Good. Yes, Maggie. And lengthen. Beautiful, Kinga. Soften and lengthen. Yes, Ellen. 4 more. If I'm not calling your name, it's only because I can't see you right now. You might be out of range. Now just lift. Lift. So you've already achieved maximum engagement in that tricep. Maintain that engagement and then just lift your arms up. Check in with your abdominals. They're lifting away from the mat. Your feet are still pressing into the ground. Just lift those arms right there for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold right there. Left arm only is going to circle in, up, and around. It goes in, up, and around. So we're thinking about the pinky reaching in, up, and around. Let's do the same thing on the left. Here you go. Or right, sorry. In. I faced you. And it screwed me all up. Left and right. It's weird, guys. 3, 2, and 1. Now a bigger bend right here, bigger bend and lengthen. So feel the bicep and the tricep. Bicep, tricep. Start to spiral your thumbs down now. So thumbs down, pinkies up, bigger bend, bigger reach, bigger bend, bigger reach. Now hold your reach and pulse it up. This is it. Last variation. So re-engage, recommit. Draw your navel in, wrap your rib cage in. Feet are still pressing down into the ground. Maybe you lift your sternum up a little bit higher or sink your hips down lower. If you're standing up, you have 8 here. 7. Lengthen through those arms a little bit more. 4, 3, 2. Hold up on the 1. Now lift your legs up. If you're in any other placement, just hold there, reaching your arms longer and lifting them up higher. Draw those arms closer to your body if possible. Hold there. 4, 2, and 1. Oh, give yourself a little moment here. If you're on the ground, stack your hands, wiggle your seat back and forth. If you are not on the ground, get yourself onto the ground because we're going to do chaturanga push-ups here. I'm going to start with my knees into the ground. If you prefer to do in a plank position, please tuck your toes under and go for it. Otherwise, hug the heels into your seat. Bring your hands by your rib cage. Wrap your elbows behind you. Lengthen through the crown of your head. 4 counts. Take it slow. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pick it up. 4, 3, 2, 1. This time, take it all the way down to the abdominals. 2, and 1. Press it up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Tap the ground. 3, 2, 1. Press it up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it down. Really get those triceps. 3, 2, and 1. This is it. Lengthen it up. 3, 2, and 1. And press back. Coming into tricep release. Bend your elbows. Bring your hands to your upper back. Walk your elbows forward. Stretch through those triceps. Should feel nice. So anchoring the elbows down, reaching your seat back behind you. Hands might be to your upper back. Anchor the elbows down so you get more of a stretch in your triceps. And then plant your hands down. Now, if it feels okay for your body, we'll stay on our knees, grabbing your weights for biceps and shoulders. So you might change the level of weight here. Sometimes triceps don't like as much weight as your biceps and shoulders. So if you have heavier weights, you can go ahead and use them here, or no weights all the time, no matter what. It's all good. It's your class. We're going to start with a bicep curl up and then out to the side. Up, side, forward, and side. Down, lift, down, side. So you're going to feel the slightest rotation right up in that shoulder girdle. Wrap the navel in. Forward, side, forward, side. Let me see you. Very nice. Lengthen through your neck. Find nice posture here. Even if you're sitting on the ground, your torso is just as long as it would be. You're just as tall as you would be standing up on your feet. Forward, side, forward. Stay to the side, right here, an inch up, an inch down, up and down. Now here we can really focus on those elbows staying glued into our side body. Working on that long head of our bicep here. Feel your feet press down into the ground or shins. You can also tuck your toes under if it doesn't feel good to have your tops of your feet down. Just up an inch and down an inch. I got a little bit high there. Higher than I wanted to be. Hey, that's what she said. I got jokes, guys. I can't hear you laughing at them. I'm gonna still say them. No matter how inappropriate they are. I'm in the I don't care point of my quarantine. As long as I'm giving you a good workout, I think I can tell inappropriate jokes. You'll let me know if I can or can't. 4, 3, those biceps should feel pretty warm now. Take a little twist, down and in. So it's thumbs down, thumbs up, pinkies up, pinkies down. So over and under, over, in, over, and in. Oh, those weights get a little heavier now, don't they? I'm talking to myself mostly. Over, under. Starting to work into those shoulders a little bit more. Let's just do 4 more here. 3, 2, pinkies down, thumbs, or pinkies up, thumbs down, lift, 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 lift. So you have a low V shape here. Lift, keep your chest nice and wide right here. Draw the navel in so you still have all the integrity of your abdominals here as you lift, 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 and lift. You're gonna come through and up, through and down, through and up. So same thing here, the pinkies are out and then they're in. Thumbs are in and then they're out. So now we're starting to work into that chest and the upper back. So keep that beautiful posture. Down, yes, very nice. It passes through center, up. You have control in both directions. Up, up, down, and down. Beautiful, Angela, yes. Nice, Marianne. You're up, up, down, down, up, up, down. Let's go 2 more here, up, and down. Take it up, palms forward, 1 at a time. You've got left and right, then both. Press up, left again, take it down, press it up, right, down, press it up, take it side, press again, left, right, both. 1 more time, you got left, just halfway in. Both now, just the shoulder press. It's up and down, up and down, up and down. 4 more here. 3, 2, hold. You're rotating down and up. It's down and up, down and up. 4 more there. Very nice, Jenna. Great. Keep those elbows in line. Oh, Emily, how is it feeling? And up. Go, Karen. You get it, girl. You are shrinking. Very much better, Nancy. Good. Rotate and up. Good, Lindsay. Yes. Hold it right there. This is it. Just pulse it back. Get our backs here. Pulse back and back. Feeling those shoulder blades come together in the back and engage. Push it back and back and back and back. Good job. Sometimes you just got to take a little break. Let's go 4 more there. Nice, Christine. Great, Annetta. You're going to hold right there. Stay where you are. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release your weights down. Shake it out. Turn to face your chair. Make sure your weights are out of your way. You don't need them anymore. Facing your chair, you have options here. Make sure it is on a stable surface. I'm going to move it a little bit closer onto my mat. You can be on your knees. We're going to do push-ups here, but because it's a little bit easier because you're elevated up with your arms instead of your feet, you can tuck your toes under and try a push-up here. Maybe you'll wrap your hands on the side, or maybe the hands are just forward. You'll just have it feel great for your wrists and your shoulders. Push-ups here, down and up, down and up. Give it a shot, down and up. If it doesn't work for you, that's okay. You can take your push-ups on the ground. You can even take your push-ups at a wall, okay? We want to make sure that our chest is open. Our elbows are coming to a diagonal behind us, so it's narrower than you might think, but there is a little bit of a outside tracking here. Down and up. Nice and simple. Beautiful. Nice, Annetta. I like your use of your ottoman. Let's go 4 more. 3 more. 2. Great. Hold halfway. Stay right where you are. Hold in that halfway mark. Yes, Kelly. Good. You're doing great. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, if you're standing up, just pull back here, take a stretch. If you're kneeling down, same thing. You're just going to hold onto your chair and pull back, getting that chest stretch. And then from there, we're going to come up. If you have a chair with a back on it, turn it around. We'll be utilizing it as a stabilizer, but it's also just use it as a stretcher for a second. So facing your right hand on your chair, legs together, take your left hand and take a nice side stretch. You can also step closer, you can also step wider, whatever feels most stable to you here. Just give yourself a nice side stretch. Turn away from your chair, bring your hands behind you, open up to your chest, so kind of pressing your chest forward, press down into the back of your chair if you have it. Otherwise, if you don't have a chair available to you, you can just interlace your fingers behind your back. And then we'll switch to the other side. So now bringing your other hand to your chair, you're facing back maybe, and taking that other hand up and over, stretch to the side body. And then bringing your hands in front of you. One more stretch, we're just gonna round through the spine. So cap to the back, draw the navel back. All right, everybody, it is time for thigh work. I hope you work it out. So we're gonna start with our legs. Heels connected, toes turned out. So we're rotated here, right hand on the chair, left hand is about to work. You're gonna slide that leg out for 2, rotate and pivot. So you're gonna rotate on the toe. You go parallel and rotate it. So we're trying to get the energy or the action to happen way at the top of our thigh bone, right in our hip joint. So it's not happening in our ankle, it's not happening in our knee, it's happening through the very top of our leg in that hip joint. Rotation happens at the hip for the safest use. Let's go 4 more here. 3, stand tall on that right leg. Keep that leg rotated, lift that leg up for 2 and down. Just heating it up right here. Lift it up for 2 and down for 2. So you can probably let go of that chair at any time and you're still balancing firmly on that right leg. Lift for 2. All right, warm-up's over. Here you go. You're up, flex, point, and down. Take it up. Flex, stay rotated out and down. I just kept my left hand on my waist here. If you want to take it, if you want to get really challenging here for yourself, you can bring that arm up to the sky and down. Take it up. Flex, point, and down. Notice what's happening in your right hip as well. Get yourself lengthened between the hip and the rib cage. So try not to settle into that spot. Hold the leg up with your flexed foot. Draw that knee back. For 2, reach it forward. For 2, draw it back. For 2. So you're really going to feel that knee draw all the way back. Back. For 2, heel goes forward. For 2. So now we're working in that inner thigh. Quadricep is working as well. Keep it going right here. Pull back. For 2. Reach up. For 2. Pull back. For 2. You might get a little bit more side in that hip. 2 more. Reach back. For 2. And out. For 2. Take it in. Reach it out. Point your foot, then just lift. Lift. Final variation on this side. We're going to move into a different thigh work after this. That leg's right in front of you. You have 8 here and a hold. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold on to 1. Bring that left arm up to the sky. Maybe the right arm joins it. Hold. Lift it like a higher. 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, shake it out. Stand to face your toe. You're back into that narrow V position. So heels together, toes apart in just a narrow V. Lift your heels a tiny bit up off the ground. Bend your knees. So I'm just going to face my chair so I have both of my hands there. You don't have to. You can still hold one hand on the chair if you want. Heels are connected, barely lifted. Knees are in a narrow V. Check them out. Make sure they're tracking over your second toe. Lengthen through your spine. Bend your knees. Find your challenge point. It's lower than you think. Pitch your body back so your shoulders are over your hips and tilt the tailbone underneath you. Find a little tilt and then find neutral. So you're finding both of those spaces. Hips reach up to the rib cage and then open up to neutral. Take it in. And neutral. Take it in. And neutral. In. And neutral. In. And neutral. In. And neutral. So you tip, find neutral, hold in that neutral place. So there's space there, but there's energy between the hips and the rib cage. Draw the navel back, hold right there. You're gonna take 3 down. Here you go, 3, 2, 1, up just 1. Take it down, 3. So you're gonna find a lower spot every time. Up on the 1, you go down lower. Press those heels together, come up. Remember to lean back, down, down, up just an inch. So you go down 1 inch, 2 inches, 3 inches, up just 1 inch. So you're getting lower and lower and lower every time. Down, down, down. Are you challenging yourself here? Make sure that those heels are pressing together. And up, Nancy, I like your stabilizer. She's got a chair. That's very jealous. Down, down, down. Nice and easy. Just pulse here. 8, 7, 6, 5. Heels pressing. 4, 3, 2. Hold on the 1 and stay there. 4. Press those heels together. 2 and 1. Woo, woo. Shake it out. Now, you can move your chair to the other side for your other leg, or you can just turn and face the back. Heels are back together. We're rotated again. This time, left hand on the chair, right hand to the waist. Slide your leg forward. Rotate to parallel, turned out. Parallel, turned out. Parallel, stay turned out. Sorry, 4 more. 3. So we're really trying to get into that rotated place. Hold on the 1. Nice and easy here. Just lift for 2 and down for 2. So now here's where you can check in. How does my leg feel today on this side? Because both legs are going to have a different answer probably. Here's your last one to check it out. Breathing here. Take it up. Flex. Point. Down. You're up. Flex. Point. Down. Keep going up. Flex. Point. Stay rotated here. So your pinky toes reaching to the ground, your big toes reaching to the sky. Flex, point. Beautiful, Kelly. Beautiful long spine here. Proud chest, rib cage wrapped in. Nice, Christina, good. All right, Linda, I see you, girl. Linda has all the chairs. She can lend you some. Up, flex, point, down, up. Remember, if you want to, you're welcome to let that arm reach up to the sky. Flex, point, down. All right, this next time, we're gonna take that leg up, flex, pull back, and out. Point, flex. Maybe that wasn't what I did. Point, flex, pull back, and out. Well, that's what we're doing over here. That's the fun of taking a class with Jena. It's a wild ride. We don't know what's gonna happen. Flex, point, in, take. What did I do? Out. Pull it in. Out. I promise I'm writing all this down. It's just remembering my lines. Tough. Tough. Especially when I don't have my personal assistant to help me out. One more. Hold right there. You're still turned out. You're gonna flex and point. 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 Hold your point and lift right there for 8, 7. Now the leg's right up to the sky. Hold it there. 4, 3, 2. Getting ready to balance here. Lift that arm up. Lift the other arm up. Hold. Lift the leg up higher. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oi, oi, oi. Bring your hands back to your chair. Sit your seat back. Finding a squat. You don't have to have your hands on your chair. You can just reach your arms by your ear. We'll just be using this here as a stabilizer, but you can reach your arms up. Just go down an inch and up an inch. Our legs are hip distance apart and parallel. Parallel means that your heels, the outside of your heels and your pinkies are pretty much aligned. Your knees are doing their work to stay tracking over your second and third toe as you move down and up. Let's go. 4 more right here. 3, 2, and 1. Stay right here. You're gonna lift your heel, lower, come all the way up and all the way down. So you might have your chair here to help you. Up and down. Heels lift, heels lower, take it up. Careful of that chair. Heels lift, heels lower, you're up and down. Heels lift, heels lower, you're up and down. Heels lift, heels lower, you're up. Let's go. 4 more right here. Heels up, down, lift, down, heels up, heels down, press, up and down. I want those thighs to feel pretty cooked right here by the time we've hit this exercise. Lift, lower, up, hold right here. You're gonna lift your heels up and down, up and down, up and down. You can bring your hands in front of your heart as well if you feel like you've got the stability. You don't need that chair. Up and down, up and down. Hold on the up, this is it. Pulse it down and down. If we don't like our heels up, you can pulse with the heels down. Just adds a little extra challenge here. Down, wrap your rib cage in. You have 8, 7, 6, woo, 4, 3, 2, hold on to 1 and stay there. Maybe you'll release your arms from your stabilizer. 4, 3, 2, woo, lower your heels. Take a little stretch here. Ay, ay, ay. All right. Stay there, breathe. I'm gonna switch our music. It's time for mat stretch. Oh my goodness. I hope you enjoyed that thigh section. All right, so we're gonna start hands on the chair. Grab onto your left heel into your seat so you have something to help hold you up. We're gonna get a quad release right here. You can stay here or open up into dancer, lifting the leg up. Still chair as a stabilizer, or you can reach the arm forward. We're gonna bring our hand back to our chair. If you reached it out, release that leg, reach it all the way behind you, find a lunge. So we're gonna find a lunge where we can bend that back knee and lower down to the ground. Press forward towards your chair, pretend it's a bar, and stretch it back. Reach it forward. So you're gonna really ease into the stretch back, and then forward into your lunge. Maybe your knee might overshoot your ankle, that's okay. Draw it back, hold right here. Using your chair as a stabilizer or healing your fingertips down to the ground. Stay there. Lengthen to the back of your neck. Oh, sorry guys. Yeah, my connection was unstable for a second there, but it should be okay now. Sorry about that. Take your left hand up and over that right leg. So we're having IT release here, stretching over your right side. You can hold on to your foot for leverage. Coming back, frame your foot, point through your toes till all 5 are aiming towards the floor. If they don't make it, that's okay. Curl through the low abdominals, upper back, chin to your chest. Bend to the elbows and lower down. All right, we're gonna lift up through our toes now. Maybe we'll push our chair a little bit because we wanna come into splits here. So careful of your chair. Don't get into my way, chair. You're gonna find wherever your splits are today. Plant your hands, use your arms, like push-up arms. So they're gonna be supportive. And then open into wherever your splits are today. And then press into the floor to bring yourself back. Come to the inside of that leg, sweep the leg around, tuck your toes under, sit back on your heels, rotate your shoulders in a goalpost position, up, back, and around, up, back, and around. From there, hold on to your chair, step yourself up, and then grab onto that right heel into your seat, quad release on the right. You did it on the other side. You can lift up into dancer, pressing the leg away from you, and then reaching that left arm if you did it on the other side. Hang back onto the chair, reach your leg behind you, situate yourself so you can come into a nice long lunge here, knee on the ground. Top of the foot comes down, sink into your lunge, and pull it back. Nice and slow. Sink it in so you really feel that hip flexor open up on the right. Dynamic stretching, pull it back. Long leg, long spine. One more, forward. Pull it back. Spine is long and neutral. Hands can be on the chair here. Toes to the sky, flexed foot. Sits bones are reaching back behind you. Draw your navel up. Take your left hand on the outside of your leg. Your right hand comes to the outside of your foot. Pull it back, look over your shoulder. From here, you're really pressing into that right side so that you can get a nice opening there as you come into your IT release over there. Okay. Come back, face your foot. Now we're gonna point through our toes and round through the spine. Chin comes to your chest. Bend your elbows, lower down. Hands down on the ground. Release the jaw, release through the neck. Lift up through your toes, glide into your splits. So once again, hey chair, you're a little bit in my way. So I might reach my right leg behind me and then square through the hips. So you can feel your right hip reaching behind you. Bring that left hip crease back. Try to keep your hips square here as you come into wherever your splits are today, using your arms as a supportive kind of push-up spring for you. And then maybe you can sink a little bit lower in. Be mindful of where that stretch is happening. You don't want it to happen too much behind the knee or right underneath the seat. You want right in the middle of the hamstring. Press yourself back. Come to the inside of the leg, sweep the leg around. This time, tops of the feet down, sit back on your heels. Bring your hands in front of you, clasp, and take some figure eights here. Take a nice stretch, pulling back, and then pulling back. The other arm, other hand, and then top of the hand right where you are, and top of the hand back where you were. Shake out your hands, and then let's get ready for more abdominals. What? All right, so we're gonna come into high C, which will descend down into low C. So I'll face you to start. We're gonna have our feet together, calves together, thighs together. Give a little hug in the front of your shins here. Open through your heart. Let the collarbones go wide. Pressing the legs together a little bit more so you feel those inner thighs squeezing in towards one another. Draw the navel back. Sit back on your sacrum. Hold on to your hamstrings. Let those elbows round out to the side. Draw your feet a little bit closer. Tip your tailbone under, and then you'll hinge back a little bit further. Now I'm going to turn to the side so you can kind of get a glimpse of the navel drawing back and the C curve that you're creating in your low spine. So the engagement of the abdominals creates a stretch in your low back. Tip the tailbone underneath you. Just keep tipping. You're gonna find your foundation is your sacrum, that fused part at the very bottom of your spine. It's like a little triangle. So you're trying to sit back a little bit higher on it. Now, our arms. We wanna make sure we're not pulling here. We're not in this like, I'm trying to ski shape. We're keeping our arms wide, our elbows are rounded out to the side to keep the chest open. This stays neutral. Everything else is in flexion. So tip under, keep the chest wide. Re-engage, maybe even roll the shoulders up, back, and around. Careful of any of this rounding happening. We don't want to hurt our shoulders. The biceps are helping hold on to your thighs where your abdominals are still feeling that they need to get stronger. 4 more here. Just find your engagement. Press your thighs together. Press your feet down. The last 2. Last one. Hold right there. Reach your arms forward off of your thighs, or your right hand can remain where it is. Your left arm will be doing the moving here. You're gonna reach that arm up for 2 and down for 2. Then out to the side for 2 and in for 2. You'll take it up. We're not even moving our body yet. We're just moving the arm, and you'll notice different parts of the torso have to react. Now we'll bring our body up for 2 and back for 2. Bring it up as the arm goes to the side. Pull it back as it reaches forward. Take it up and down. Take it side and forward. Just one more time, and we're gonna hold to the side and back. Take it side, hold on the back. Release that right arm if you haven't already. Curling the rib cage up and back. How's that chest? Is it nice and open? Use your thighs to stabilize. Oh my God, that rhymes. I love it. Curl it up and back. Press those thighs together. So as you press the thighs together, it will help hold on, and then try to energize your feet down. You got 4 more curls. So the rib cage is reaching up and over and then back. Up and over, back. Up and over, reset here, tip under, curl over. So it's pelvis, rib cage, pelvis, rib cage, under, over. You've got 4 more here. 3, 2, and 1. Reach both arms out, or continue to hold on with the left. Arms reaching out to the side. Just the arm reaches up for 2 and down for 2, then out to the side for 2 and up for 2. So the whole time you're maintaining flexion in the spine, but now you're reaching your body up for 2 and back for 2. Reach it open for 2 and back for 2. Good job. You're up and back. Yes, beautiful. Love it, everybody. Remember, you can hold on. Your shoulder blades are up off the ground. So come up a little bit higher, Abby. Last one. Arm is out to the side. Release that other arm, curling up and back, up and back. So just the sacrum, the low part of the sacrum and the tailbone is on the ground. We'll move down to that spot in a moment. Up and back, up and back. Curl it up, reach your arms in front of you, roll your body down for 2. Oh my gosh, back up. Take it back and up. 2 more, back and up. Take it back, shoulder blades up off the ground, hold right there, nice and easy, curl it up and up and up and up, reach up and up. So now our sacrum's on the ground, lumbar spine's on the ground, but shoulder blades are off the ground. Reach, reach. If they're not, that's okay, we're working on it. 3, 2, hold right here. Option to make fists and place them behind base of skull, or fingertips down in the ground in a little claw shape. Lift your right leg and switch to the left, toe to the ground. You got right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. We won't be here long. We're going to get into our seat. We're coming up next. 4, 3, 2, 1. Both legs up. Use your hands. Last one. Curl up higher. Find that control. Move your legs away further so you can curl up a little bit higher. Elbows are still rounded out to the side. Shake out through the neck. Reach your arms forward. Legs reach down for 2. And up. This is your final variation. The legs are moving away. If you don't like the way this feels in your neck, try fist behind base of skull as support. This will also make it a little bit harder to keep your shoulder blades up off the ground, but it'll help your neck not feel so awful. It doesn't feel great. Legs move away and come back up. You've got 2 more right here. Move away. Very nice. And up. Move away and hold. Now you can stay there with your legs bent. Or you can challenge yourself by lengthening them out in front of you and keeping your shoulder blades up off the ground and stay there. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Bring your knees into your chest. Oh, take a little breath. In and out. Roll over your side. Come into all fours. Plant your hands. Lift your hips. Downward dog. Press your heels into the ground. Shake out your neck. And then walk your hands back to your feet and your knees. Roll yourself up. Find your chair again. Make sure it is in a stable place. I'm going to move it over here. No, I'll leave it here because my left leg will work. Okay, so for fold over, we're going to walk our feet back just a little bit. So not too far. We're not going to come into a full T shape on our chair. Our shoulders will be a little bit above where our wrists are, but in line with width-wise where our wrists are. Or if you want, they can actually go a little bit wider. That feels comfortable, but my chair is pretty narrow. I can't do that. So our legs are hip distance, and our hips are right over our heels. Slight bend in both of the knees. Focus on your abdominals now. Wrap your rib cage in. Draw your navel in. Hip creases are reaching back, so we're not tilting the tailbone underneath us quite yet. And we're going to find neutral spine even when we do tilt our tailbone underneath us, okay? So press into the ground with your heels. Lift your left heel up. Slide it behind you. You're going to feel a little bit of a pressure down into that ball mount, and then scoop your hips up towards your rib cage. So you're going to feel a little bit of like a little like pull in your low abdominals. And then from there, squeezing through that left seat, float your leg up off the ground. That should adjust that flexion in the spine into neutral spine so we don't hyperextend and dump into our low back, okay? So the hip comes forward, the leg goes up. Hip goes forward, the leg reaches up. So we're finding our own intricacies of seat engagement here, hamstring engagement here, by feeling the hip reach up to the rib cage and then lifting the leg up in opposition. Hip forward, leg up. Hip up to the rib cage, leg lift. Hip in, leg up. Hip in. Let me see what's looking here. It's a small movement. I could barely even see it, but it should feel like your inner thigh is wrapping. Your seat is getting fully engaged here. Tip under, lift. A little tip under the pelvis and a lift of the leg. Tip, lift, tip, lift. Let's try this 4 more. 3. Neck is long. All right, flex your foot, draw that heel into your seat. Stay right there and pulse it up and up. Now, the little bit of work you're gonna do here within is you're gonna make sure that you're not turned out or rotated off. The knee is pointed down. The ankle is actually energizing out a little bit as you pulse up and up and up. Now, if you want a little bit more challenge, hug that heel in tighter. But we gotta still maintain that strong navel engagement drawing up. So all of that abdominal work we do practice is for keeping ourselves contained for that seat work, our peak moment in class. Right here, you have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna point through that toe. We're gonna right away come into our side line here. So what you can do is you can maybe move your forearm to the back of your chair. Your left hand can stay there. Your knee now in line with your hip. You're gonna hug that heel in, then poke it back and back. Hug the heel to your seat 2 times, and then poke that toe over towards your right shoulder. Hug in, press back and back. What's up with my standing leg? Maybe a little softness in there so we don't lock out through that knee. Hug in, press back, back. Hug in, press back, back. Keep it going, hug it in, press back, and back. Hug in, press back, and back. Looking good, everybody. Back and back. Now we're on the side here, but we got to make sure that that right oblique is still lifting so we don't dump into there either. So you're pressing into your device, your surface, so that we're not only focusing on the leg, our torso matters too. Here's our last one right here before we extend. Hug it in, press it over, extend that leg, just lift, and lift, and lift, and lift, lift, lift. 8 more, then we're done on this side. You have 8, 7, it's up, down, 4, 3, 2, hold up on the 1 and stay there, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let the leg come down, figure 7 stretch. So both of the feet planted, wiggle your seat back, nice long spine here. You can round the tailbone slowly underneath you. Lifting up through the back, do that one more time. Kind of cat-cowing here, so the heart might reach forward, tailbone back. and then round into spine. And then we should be ready for the other side. So I'm just gonna move my chair to the other side. You don't have to. Okay, so same thing here. Wrists and shoulders in line. They can go a little bit wider. Shoulders are above your wrists. So you have more control over what you're doing here with your torso. Hips reach back over your heels. You might walk your feet back to make that happen. Little bend in both of your knees. Lift your right heel up now. Slide that leg behind you. Wrap your hip up towards your rib cage and lift your leg up. The hip moves to the ribs and then lift up. So it is intricate. So think right here. Close your eyes. Hip moves up and then the leg moves up. So we're doing it quickly here. We go hip up, leg up, but you're welcome to take it slowly so you can figure it out. You're going to feel that hip reach up to the rib cage with your abdominals, and then the leg will lift up higher. Take it hip and leg, hip up and leg. So what we're trying to do is to find neutral spine while our leg is an extension, which is a little bit challenging. So we have to really enlist the help of our abdominals, our obliques, to keep the solid hold while our seat is getting that focused work. Hip up, leg back. Hip up, leg back. Draw the navel in. Hip up, leg back. Hip up, leg back. Hug the heel in, take it up. And up. So the knee might want to travel to the side. Don't let it. You have to kind of draw that knee in. It's almost like you're thinking about the knee trying to wrap in a little bit and the ankle kind of wrapping out a little bit so that our inner thighs are working as well. Up and up. Remember, for more challenge for your hamstring, you might hug that heel in more tightly. Take it up and up. Up and up. You have 8 here. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now point through that foot. Open it out to the side. You might bring the forearm to the chair if that feels more comfortable. You're wrapped here. So I still have open chest, strong obliques, slight bend in that knee. You're gonna hug that heel to your seat and then poke the toe behind you. Take it in, poke it back and back. So you'll feel hamstring, hamstring, booty, booty. Take it in, back and back, in, back and back. Hug it in. Close your eyes and focus. Think hamstring, hamstring, poke it back. So you still feel the hamstring as you poke back, but we're just kind of focusing in those different areas there. Feel that hamstring. Back and back. Hug it in, back and back. Hug it in, back and back. Extend the leg long. Hold right there. Just up, down, up, down, up, down. You've got control in both directions there. So it's outer thigh, inner thigh, outer thigh, inner thigh. Feeling both sides work right there. It's up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Soft bend in that standing leg. Lift, 4, 3, 2, hold up on the 1. Stay there. Lift the leg up higher. Draw the navel in. Hold. 4 counts here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set the foot down. Figure 7 one more time here for the back. And then let's take ourselves into a figure 4 stretch. We'll take our right foot first, flex it over our left leg, and sit straight down. I can't wait for what we do next. I'm very excited. This is my bad hip, so I can't sit down more, but if you can sit down lower. Set that foot down. Flex to your left foot now. Lean it back and sit straight down. You can even use your hand to help stabilize or also draw the leg up higher. All right, stand up. We're gonna flip our chair around one more time. If you have a back to your chair, if you don't, you're fine where you are. We're gonna use this for elevation. So lower yourself down to the ground, come onto your seat, and then bring your feet up on the chair. Are we gonna chill out? Not yet. We're gonna do some back dancing, heels up on an elevated surface, hands down to the ground. You take your seat up and down, up and down. We're very invested in your booty at Full Circle Fitness. Up and down, up and down. Take it up, hold it on the up, feet are flexed, just squeeze up, 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 lift, 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 lift. You got 8, 7, 6, 5. Going back to full range in 3, 2, and 1. Here you go. You're down. Squeeze it up. Lay the sacrum down. Squeeze it back up. You're not relaxing. You're still engaged. Flat that surface, and then lift it up. Down. Reach up. Down. Reach up. Stay curled underneath yourself here. Hold your hips up. Last time you have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold up on the 1 and stay there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Ay, ay, ay. I hope that was as exciting for you as it was for me. And once again, that's what she said. Bring the knees into your chest. Take a little rock right and left. I'm going to turn this music down to softer music so we can stretch. Start by bringing both of your legs up into the air. Give them a nice hold with both of your hands. And then just stay there for a moment. Bringing the legs closer to you. And then start to just flex and point your feet while you're there. So you get some more flexibility and mobility in your ankles and feet. Keep your left leg in your grip and release the right leg down. Pull that left leg closer to you. Hold on to it with your left hand and open the leg out to the side. Right arm from goal pose.
I think you spent too much time giving me second chances that I don't deserve.
Bring the leg up. You're gonna bend through that knee and then hold underneath your thigh here, coming into a twist. Left arm now will reach out to the side. This turns into a twist as well as a nice little hip opener, side body opener. Then come back through center. Both legs stretch up. Bring the legs closer to you. This time circling your feet one direction. They both go the same direction. And then change the direction. And then release the left leg down. Holding onto that right leg, draw it closer to you. Bring the leg out to the side. Left arm can goal post here. Bring the leg across the body. Bend the knee, wrap your hand underneath your knee. Right arm out to the side, draw that leg across the body. And then come back through center. Let the legs open into straddle, hold on to the inner thighs. Let the feet just be loose here. Let gravity help open up those inner thighs. Use your hands to push those legs back together. Rock and roll yourself up to seated. Find a comfortable cross-legged position that works for you. Reach the arms up, grab your right wrist, take a stretch over to the left. Come back through center, grab the other wrist, taking a stretch over to the side. Come back through center, interlace your fingers in front of your heart, round to the spine. And then just bring the backs of your hands to your knees, close your eyes, heart up. One more roll of the shoulders up, back and around. Take a deep breath in. Open your mouth, let it out. Let your eyes flutter open. Great job today, team.